everyone.
Good evening, everyone. How are you tonight?
We're here to talk about something a little different than what we planned.
Again, because of last week, we thought we were just hoping we were going to be talking about some basic things that, were really just things that we're passing through. But there's a lot of things going on around us right now that I think peace is what we all could use right now.
Right.
The thing that we said today is what the disciples, when writing many letters to the Ephesians and to the Corinthians and the letters that were written, many of those letters were started with peace be with you. And the idea is that they were trying to encourage those people out there who followed Christ. And they wanted to help people understand that Jesus is still with you. Jesus can still help you. And this is not as dire as what was going on back in those days. But when we get things going on around us and the turmoil and the upset and things are changing, many people have a hard time with any type of change. Yet they work their way through it, but not comfortably. But I think that we have a time here now where the opportunity to allow Jesus to truly help you, give you peace, give you joy with everything falling around you, it's going to be okay.
Right.
And that's what we're going to here to talk about tonight.
Yeah, and then also today, I do know that they closed down the restaurants. And this is affecting us. This is affecting families. It's our livelihood. We've noticed a slowing in real estate. I had my one high-end buyer who just completely backed out from buying. And then I had my two other buyers kind of on hold right now because it's so uncertain, in our market.
Right.
And, that's understandable. The interest rates are going wacky right now, the stock market and everything else.
Right.
But we, Jay and I, we sit here and we think, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? We went through 2008 and that was crazy, but we're stronger and we have more trust in the Lord. So that's what we do.
And we made it through then, and we'll get through this.
We'll get through this. And
right.
And you know what? We just put our trust in Him. And He gives us that peace. That peace that it's so hard to explain. It
right.
passes all understanding.
It does.
And when you've just surrendered your life to Christ, He gives you that inner peace. And we're here for anybody out there that needs help. I know I have an elderly mother. Jay's got an elderly
My mom just turned 87. We just celebrated her 87th birthday. And that's a tough one, especially with what's going on right now.
But you know what? This is a good time right now. We're all coming together. And before this, we were so split apart in so many different ways.
Life always goes good. It goes good when everything's good. We kind of just think that we kind of forget about family, about the people around us, about friends. And I understand not all of you are that way and most of you aren't that way. But when things like this happen though, it does give us a chance to kind of look back at ourselves again and say, okay, we got a chance now to spend time with family. There are some of you who are now...
And the kids that are now home.
Oh my gosh. Kids are out of school. How many of you have had to come home and are now working from your home? And the kids are home. And your whole life has just changed and been somewhat turned upside down. How do you keep the kids quiet when you're trying to work? And how do you give the kids something to do? It's like we got summer, again. And,
well, summer started a little early.
Right. And we're kind of wondering, like, what are we going to do here? How do we take care of this? And many people are now losing their jobs. There's a lot of really wonderful companies out there that are paying the salaries of their people. My daughter works.
I wish.
Yeah, my daughter works for Planet Fitness, and right now they said for now we're going to pay your salary
till the end of the month.
To the end of the month to see what happens next, and the expectation is that this has been slowed down. This coronavirus has been slowed down and under control to a level, and that even if it's not, this is an opportunity to spend time with your family, talk to your family. Rejoice in the opportunity that you can spend time with your family that you haven't done in a long time.
Okay, what was really funny though? There was this one joke I have to share.
Uh-oh.
I saw on Facebook. Okay, I am loving the jokes because I love humor, and humor makes light of things, and I know some things are not funny.
And we don't want to make light of this.
Yeah, we don't want to make light of this, but I love humor, and there was this one that says, I was sitting on the couch, and there was no sports or anything to watch, but I look over, and I'm like, who is this woman next to me? it's my wife.
Right. It's really that opportunity to just really take a look at your life, because some of you are sitting at home now. There are a lot of people that know us are realtors, and a lot of people in the mortgage business. The mortgage business is still doing okay, but we don't know how long this is going to go on, and it's going to affect everything to some level. With people,
we hope it's going to correct
slowing
quickly.
down, with people slowing down and not buying homes because they're a little concerned right now. Stock market falls. We all know what that means in real estate. I do remodeling, and of course, if people don't have money, my business is going to slow down. But it also means that there's other things that we can do. Kimberly and I, at this time of break, is that we want to offer to anybody who needs help. Maybe you're somebody who still has a job that's working really heavily right now, and it's even gotten worse, where maybe you need some help. Maybe you need some help to someone to help go get some groceries for you.
Right.
Or maybe you need, you have a older family member
or you
that
have
needs
kids
help.
that need to be watched. I mean,
I'm not babysitting.
I don't mind, as long as I'm well. And, I've had a little yucky sinus cough thingy, but there's a lot of people who are real scared right now. That's another thing. I have a girlfriend that literally is going into surgery next week, and she had to go take some tests today, and she couldn't even get in because people are going to get tested who have no symptoms.
Right.
Okay, don't get tested unless you have symptoms.
Yes.
It's a flu. It's like the flu is what it's like. And the reason why it's affecting elderly and some babies and things like that is because of the respiratory issues if they have, or if you have compromised immune systems and things like that. We're stronger in our immune systems.
Right.
So, for us, we're lower risk,
But if you don't have any symptoms, please don't overload the test sites with somebody because you're worried that you might have it.
There's people who are sick. Like with the toilet paper thing.
Oh.
There's people who really need toilet paper now. And I saw them selling it on Facebook for really ridiculous prices. And I heard they're cracking down on that and catching the people and arresting them.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a lot of things you read that probably aren't true. But
yeah, but the idea here is that when you want peace, how do you find peace? I only know one way. That is to go to Jesus, spend time with him, pray for your family, pray for your friends, pray for yourself. We'll pray for you. If you want to call us, we believe in prayer. My sister went through a really hard time. I believe in miracles. I've seen miracles take place. I saw doctors in awe of what God can do from just praying for my sister and how she had gotten
God is still
came
doing
back
miracles.
where they said there was no chance for her to come back, and
right.
She's back alive and well and doing awesome because of it. And we just want to really let people know that it's okay. This is going to turn out okay. In the long run, it's a learning experience. How do we know? Because God is in control. God doesn't control us, but he's in control. We have our choices to make. He doesn't control us. We choose how we're going to take this on. We choose if we're going to take our spare time that may be created for some of you, use it to do good. Help somebody else. There's plenty of time to do good right now for some of you.
Right.
And so take your time and go out and find somebody.
I've been checking on our neighbors. We have a lot of elderly neighbors.
Oh my gosh,
so I've been checking on our neighbors and stuff too. I mean, my cough thing, I'm trying not to get close to anybody right now, but text or wave or stuff like that, it really does go a long way. And, just make sure you're well.
Yep.
And when you go see people. And remember, if you do have anything at all, just stay home. You don't want to spread the disease because you don't know who could catch it.
And you don't know what you might have. It could be an allergy because with all the rain, you might have allergies right now. Just be cautious. Make sure that it's what you're used to. It's an allergy.
Right.
For those of you who are sick and you have symptoms, please look them up if you don't know what they are. They're out there. There's lots of things. You can go anywhere and get this information. So please get the information so that you're protected and all that. But again, if you give it to God, peace can be with you.
Right.
If you're living on your own and you need help, if you're alone in any way, shape, or form and you need help, please let us know. We want to help.
Yep. Just private message us. But we'll get through this. This too shall pass.
Yes.
And we will be maybe getting together, all of us, celebrating, right?
Absolutely. We will be celebrating because this will pass. And then next week, we are going to get back on our track of marriage and such because I think that everybody's very clear. There's lots of news reports. There's lots of information out there for everybody to know how to work through this thing. And, we hope that we can just bring it, more peace to you through what we understand is the best way to find peace. And that's with God.
Right. And it helps your marriage too.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Cynthia. We love all you guys for watching, and just take care of yourselves. Be well, and God bless you. Take care.
Bye now.